Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to The Ridge. Today, we're going to give you an exciting garden update and we're going to tell you what our top 3 highest producing tomatoes so far, what varieties they are. You have to watch the video to find out. Join us.
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
All right, so it's been an incredible season here at Sweet Maple Ridge, as you can see by our tomatoes. They're all thriving thanks to the hot weather and our diligent care. But now, let's focus on our top 3 highest performers. Number 3 is our San Marzanos. Now, we have 3 of these growing. All right, so these tomatoes, you can see they are blooming and they're putting off tomatoes like absolutely crazy. So the San Marzanos, they're famous for their role in Italian cuisine. And San Marzanos, they're known for their sweet, dense flesh and low acidity. They're ideal, absolutely ideal for canning and making spaghetti sauce. So the San Marzano is a heirloom variety originating from Italy. The fruits are oblong, as you can see, but they pack a punch in terms of flavor and texture. Look how many blooms there are. There's blooms everywhere. There's little tomatoes everywhere. Watch our other videos to find out how we basically force a bloom to make a tomato. Next is our Super Sweet 100. Now this is the one in the middle here. You can see as I zoom in that this plant is just producing the best little cherry tomatoes. They're incredibly sweet and they're perfect for snacking right off the vine. There are tons and tons of blooms on this thing. It's growing like crazy. The vines, Super Sweet 100. Look how thick the stalk is. It's gonna be just incredible. Just look at all the fruit back there that's gonna be turning here soon. They are a hybrid variety, in case you didn't know. They're known for high yield and disease resistance. Each plant can produce hundreds and hundreds of tomatoes over the season, making them a favorite for gardeners like me and Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge, who absolutely love to eat fresh, bite-sized treats. They're so good and we can't wait. So that's number 2. What's number 1? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. Number 1 is, of course, the Brandy Wine. Here it is. And for those of you who have planted Brandy Wines, you know it, and you can recognize it pretty quickly because of their distinctive leaves, shaped leaves. Look how distinctive they are. They look nothing like regular tomatoes. So you see this one, it's a Brandy Wine, but then come over here and look at your hybrid, like this Better Boy right here, or this Early Girl over here. And they have regular obvious tomato leaves. But this Brandy Wine is our number 1 performer, and it's known for its large beefsteak style fruits. They are huge. Brandy Wine tomatoes, they're a favorite among gardeners for their rich, old-fashioned tomato flavor. And if you love good tomato flavor, oh my gosh, you've got to grow Brandy Wines. You got to grow them. They're easy. They are easy to grow as long as you follow all the tips that we give in our videos. Let me show you another one over here. Look how big this thing is. This Brandy Wine starts from right here and goes all the way to here. Look at it compared to the size of this mushroom basket here. Look at the two compared. It's not even a comparison. Let me come over here and show you another one. Here's another Brandy Wine that we have. Just look at all the blooms. There's blooms everywhere. And we hand pollinate these to make sure that every bloom produces a tomato. Here's another one. You know, so these Brandy Wines, they are an heirloom variety. They're praised for their unique pinkish color and their exceptional taste. It is incredible. Some of these tomatoes that these Brandy Wines produce can be over a pound each. We had one last year that was like 1.5 pounds. And their flowers, the flowers are sort of like a dandelion. Just look how big that flower is. They are incredible. This year, our Brandy Wines, they have the most blooms. They have the most fruits. And we think that they have the absolute best taste. And they are a star in our garden. Absolutely. These tomatoes are not only big, but also juicy, sweet, perfect for cutting up in salads. We've made spaghetti sauce out of them. If you're looking to grow a tomato with an unbeatable flavor, this heirloom Brandy Wine variety is absolutely the best way to go. And you can see we've had absolute amazing success with them. And we're going to provide another tomato in our garden, another tomato variety in our garden that has absolutely blown us away. We weren't expecting much of it. We planted it. We had no plans of planting it. But when we saw it at the store, we bought it. We decided we were going to plant it. And we would say this is probably tied for our number 3 coolest tomato. Come over here. Let me show you what it is. It's this Amish paste. It's this Amish paste tomato. This tomato has had fruits. It was the very first, aside from the Better Boy, to start producing fruit. Look at all the fruits on it. Look at all these blooms. Look at all these blooms that are going to turn into tomatoes. And we've hand pollinated every single one. Watch our last video to find out how. And it's just been crazy. This is an heirloom variety. It's renowned for its thick and meaty flesh and rich flavor. And it's perfect for making sauces and tomato paste. They are similar to Roma tomatoes, which are right over here. You see that they're doing pretty well. They're similar to Roma tomatoes, but they're often larger and have a little bit of a sweeter taste. They are ideal for canning, and they make great homemade tomato paste. But these plants are vigorous producers, and they're relatively easy to grow. With proper care, like what we're doing, they can yield an abundant harvest. They're delicious, and they're versatile tomatoes, perfect for cooking with. Now this thing, you can see it's a lot more spindly. It's a lot more spindly, and you can see it's been hot out here. So these leaves are starting to curl a little bit, but they get watered at 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. So they're getting water, but it's just a lot of sun for them and what they're used to. But look how spindly he is, even though he's getting the proper nutrition. But look at this San Marzano, more of a bush style. Maybe this could potentially be a determinate. This is clearly an indeterminate, and it's sort of spindly looking. It has been since the very beginning, but you never know it by all the tomatoes he has on them. So that's what we have here. All right, everybody. So that's it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time out on the ridge.